What's up guys, my name is Ace, and the brand new CARV.2 Tactical Rifle is here for both Cold War as well as Warzone, and in today's video, I just wanted to share the basic stats for Warzone specifically, just to give you a good indication of how this gun is going to perform, keeping in mind this is just my early data. I don't have absolutely everything collected. I don't have all the attachment data yet. This is just for the base gun. Now, I've already seen quite a few people on Twitter saying that this gun is completely overpowered, so that is the main question I want to be answering today, just based on the base stats. Now, if you guys are looking for more detailed stats as well as the best class setup to use with this, that should be coming within the next couple days once I have time to level everything up and unlock it and play around with things. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you do that. But without further ado, let's hop into the basic stats. And it looks like when it comes to our max damage to the upper torso, we deal 36 damage. Now, I haven't been able to differentiate yet between upper torso and lower torso, so this could apply to the lower torso, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll be sure to clarify that data once I find out for sure. But in either case, this does a decent amount of damage, a little bit less than the AUG and the M16 though. Keep in mind with that damage value, this means it's going to be a 7 shot to kill to the upper torso against somebody that has full health and 3 armor plates. And if you're hitting lower torso shots or just anywhere else in the body, it is going to take you 8 shots, which is still 3 bursts. Then when it comes to our rate of fire, this is just over 900 rounds per minute, which is pretty much exactly the same as the M16, at least the rate of fire within the burst. However, we get a significantly shorter burst delay than we get with the M16 at about 133 milliseconds. This is a very fast burst delay, and therefore this is quite a forgiving burst rifle. If you miss that first burst or if you need that extra burst, then it's not going to be nearly as punishing as the M16 or the AUG. Now, what this means for our base time to kill with no armor plates equipped, this is just 133 milliseconds, which is insanely fast. And then when we include 3 armor plates, assuming we're hitting those upper torso shots, our time to kill potential is 667 milliseconds, which is very solid for a burst rifle. If you compare it to a full auto, it might not look amazing, but when you compare it to the other burst rifles, this is actually faster than both the M16 as well as the AUG. And those things were a problem for a while as far as their power goes. So it's not all about the base time to kill to the body here, because this doesn't account for headshots. And our headshot damage with this gun is 61, which is, again, quite high, although not as high as the AUG or the M16. And what this means is it does require 2 headshots mixed in with body shots if you want to reduce the number of shots to kill down to a 6-shot kill or a 2-burst kill, which means our time to kill potential is now 467 milliseconds, which is extremely fast. So this has an amazing time to kill potential if you manage to land those headshots, or if you're using stopping power rounds, it looks like we're also going to be having an incredibly fast time to kill potential. Now, the part that scares me the most about this is just like with the AUG and the M16, as far as I can tell, this gun has an infinite damage range. I tested out to 150 meters, and even at that range, I was dealing the exact same damage as point blank range. So yeah, as far as I can tell, it's got an infinite damage range, which is pretty crazy. And then its bullet velocity is standard. It's the same as the AUG and M16 at 600 meters per second. Now, the one last really important stat to look at here that will truly determine how powerful this gun is, this is recoil. And as we can see here, if you're firing as fast as possible and you're not waiting for it to recenter between bursts, it's actually got quite a bit of recoil. It will kick upward quite a bit, and therefore at longer ranges, you will have to pause between bursts if you want to stay on target effectively, and that will slow your effective time to kill down. But I also noticed it's quite inconsistent. You can see the second recoil pattern wasn't nearly as bad as the first one, so that was very strange. And keep in mind, of course, I'm not touching my aim here at all, so it's just got a bit of inconsistency with that. But I should also mention there's definitely some noticeable recoil within each burst as well, and therefore this isn't going to be super pinpoint accurate at really long ranges, unless there's some attachment combination that I haven't tested yet that can make it much more accurate than it currently is. In either case, at least based on my initial tests here, this is the one big thing that's going to be holding this gun back from being completely overpowered. Having said that though, I do feel like this gun is going to be a very powerful option, especially once people start to get attachments for it. And I am definitely a bit concerned at this point that it could end up being overpowered. Now, of course, we will have to wait and see how things play out, but I just wanted to share that I am a little concerned about the potential effectiveness of this gun. And with that, that's going to wrap it up for today's really quick video on the basic stats of this gun. Like I said, I am going to have a much more detailed video looking at all the attachments and building the best possible class setups with this, and that'll be coming likely this weekend. Of course, I'd like to know in the comment section below, what are you guys thinking about the CARV.2 Tactical Rifles so far in Warzone? Do you think it's a really amazing gun? Do you think it might even be overpowered? Or do you just not like it so much? Do you think it's not that great? Just let me know those thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.